Hi, I'm Professor Neil Heffenan. I'm the gentleman that actually created the ASSISTments system. As you can see on my little shirt here, ASSISTments developed at Worcester Polytechnic Institute. I've had the distinct pleasure of actually working with hundreds of undergraduates to actually help, where they help me actually create ASSISTments and actually give it out free to the world. If you don't know what ASSISTments is, it's you might think it's kind of like the Khan Academy. We're I think the second biggest provider of online educational sorts of stuff. We have hundreds of thousands. I think there were 300,000 students last year. During COVID times, we had a huge spike, and we've already had actually 5,000 teachers this month make accounts at ASSISTments. What is ASSISTments? In one sense, it's a dumb little platform that actually allows anyone to go put questions up into ASSISTments and then have their kids get feedback. It's kind of like a dumb Google Forms. I've raised $50 million because it's not totally dumb. I teach artificial intelligence. We lay down some features that actually teachers really like that are kind of cool. But from your perspective, you can think of it as a dumb Google Forms. The work study job, what do? You actually take textbooks, mostly free online textbooks, type the answers in, put the problems in. And so it's a data entry job. Great thing about this job from your perspective is you get paid, you can do it anywhere from your dorm room, you can do it online. The one thing you do actually have to do is you actually have to show up and at least get one COVID test actually done to document that you were actually kind of on campus. Crazy stuff's happened with the crazy Trump administration that is actually now requiring that students that get federal work study students are on campus. WPI has decided to implement that idea by demonstrating that you actually passed one COVID test. So if you're a student in California and trying to do WPI online, you can go do that, but you can't do federal work study because you actually have to show up and get at least one COVID test done. The training will actually be done online by a gentleman actually named J.A. Perry. He's a great guy. He supervised 50 work study students last year. Your work's really important. Attention to detail is really important. And we will actually take anyone. If you're a computer science student, you definitely should actually take this opportunity because it will force you to actually get a little experience interacting with the ASSISTments team. And then J.A. always tells me about, hey, Neil, you should pay attention to these guys because this person or that person is really great, and they say they're a computer science student. I wind up actually supervising a lot of IQPs and MQPs as well, obviously, as you can imagine, since I teach artificial intelligence in the computer science department. But to be clear, this job is open to anyone. Actually, you could be a psychology major. I don't care what your major is. If you can do the job, great, do it. And we'll pay you for it. We'll use federal work study for it. It is definitely the case that actually people that do this job well, actually after their federal work study is over, we actually invite some of them to actually continue on and to work. We definitely do want you to actually do at least 5 hours a week. You as a federal work study student, if you're a freshman listening to this, just keep in mind that if you actually sign up for a job, but then you don't actually do it, and it's really easy in our job to just not do it, like sign up and then decide to get distracted, you won't get work study next year. So we just get, the federal government kind of says you just don't get that. And so you probably don't want that. Secondly, I want to tell you that actually since we're a nonprofit, actually we also qualify for you to be able to just do your hours also of community service. And that just kind of gets done as part of the deal. Since you were basically doing a massive community service for a bunch of teachers that don't want to actually do the somewhat boring data entry job of actually taking problems and putting it into ASSISTments. Those of you that are somewhat new to WPI, welcome. Actually, I've been a faculty member here for 20 years and almost 20 years, and I love the place. And I've had the pleasure of working with hundreds of students, I think 100 IQP and MQP students, but also probably well over 200 actually federal work study students. And then there's of course my PhD students and my staff that actually help us run ASSISTments. So anyways, I think we have a job that you could be proud of, and you will be helping gobs of kids actually during these COVID times when teachers are trying to learn how to actually do online support. The fact that you've bothered taking some open educational resource textbook and putting it online will actually enable gobs of teachers to then decide to use that in their classroom. So you should feel good about the job you're doing. Anyways, I'll stop. Thanks for listening, and sign up. Take the job. We don't actually have an application process. If you want the job, we'll give it to you. If you do it badly, we will actually just give it to you. I don't think that happens all that often, because the job is not actually all that tasking intellectually, which kind of makes it nice. Put your headphones on and do your work and do something good at the same time and get paid. Thanks. Bye.